Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to BnG Games and Videos. I'm B. This is...
Wait, are we recording?
Yes, we're recording.
With our faces?
With our faces, that's correct.
I don't see them.
It doesn't matter if you can see
And
them.
if I don't see them, it doesn't exist.
What is your name?
Renee Descartes.
G. And welcome to another edition of Q&A.
I see my face, that's where my face is.
Oh, for crying out loud. With our special guest...
Greetings, minions. It is I, the Flaming Monocle, here with my very, very good friends B and G.
Who the hell is that?
It's the,
that work?
It's the Flaming Monocle.
Why's his voice like that?
Because he's evil.
Oh, I was about to say he sounded villainous.
Well, then...
Now I take particular offense to that, because just because I speak with an English accent doesn't mean I'm evil. I mean, I am evil, but just so you know, not all English people. Well, yes, okay. All English people are evil. Sorry. Carry on.
Oh dear.
So if you've been watching the series, you have an idea how this pretty much works. Basically,
I don't.
Okay, well then let me explain it to you since
I
you've
won't
been
be
on this
listening.
for the past 6 weeks with us. Basically, instead of you asking us questions, we're going to ask you questions, as well as 2 other channels out there in the YouTubeverse. So
What?
The YouTubeverse. YouTubeverse. Yeah, like it's like universe, but the YouTubeverse.
Is that a
Exactly,
medical
thank you.
procedure?
No, it's not. No.
Yes.
Yes.
I got my YouTubes tied?
Yes, you got your YouTubes tied. All right.
It was government mandated.
Highly experimental and exploratory.
The exploration was good at first, but then it went wrong. Horribly, horribly wrong.
The general anesthesia wore off. So, Flaming Monocle, your evilness. Let's start off with you. Do you have a question for our general viewing audience?
For the general viewing audience, certainly. My question to the general viewing audience is, what is your kryptonite? You know, such as Superman's kryptonite. What
Yes.
renders you completely powerless? I mean, I can tell you what my kryptonite is.
What is it?
Definitely, what renders me completely powerless is when people come up to me in the street and give me big bags of money. That it completely renders me powerless. I mean, I'm weak as a kitten.
That's a good kryptonite.
That is a good kryptonite.
But oddly enough, my kryptonite is the song Kryptonite by Three Doors Down.
Oh,
Every
that'll
time I hear that, I just curl up in the fetal position.
My kryptonite is Taylor Swift. So that is a
Okay.
great question. What is your kryptonite? And basically, make that your hashtag as well. Hashtag my kryptonite is. Sound
What
great?
if hashtags your kryptonite?
Oh.
In that case, that would be very ironic.
That would be, yeah, hashtag my kryptonite is hashtag.
Is that just one of those infinitely recurring statements?
Yes.
It's a Mobius loop of kryptonite.
So now we're going to change up here, and now we're going to put our focus on a channel out there in YouTube land.
Wait, I thought we were in the YouTubeverse.
Deep within the bowels of the YouTubeverse lies YouTube land.
Yes, exactly. And in YouTube land exists Diamond Deb.
Who?
Diamond Deb.
Who's Diamond Deb?
Diamond Deb has got an awesome channel. She's a fantastic. We've actually given her shout out on our subscriber shout out series.
We have?
Yes, we have.
I must have blacked out for that.
Oh, you pretty much black out every time I turn on the record button. So,
What?
Yes, you do.
What?
You do. Anyway, Diamond Deb has got her 100 Babies Challenge and a bunch of other. She plays Minecraft
Oh, that's right.
a lot.
She's the hooer.
That's right. Yeah, now he remembers. Now he remembers.
She sleeps with the Sims guys and doesn't call them back.
So my question to Diamond Deb is this. As well as playing Minecraft, you're playing 7 Days to Die. So 7 Days to Die has got a lot of Minecraft-esque qualities to it. Do you feel that 7 Days to Die is as good of a Minecraft environment as Minecraft? Because I've noticed you've done quite a few videos on it. Or do you feel like Minecraft is just the place to go to?
That's the nerdiest flippin' question I've ever heard in my life. It makes my brain hurt.
It's also the longest question.
It
I've
is
ever
the
heard.
longest question. I can't wait to type this question out in editing. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I can't wait to not read it.
All right, fine then. What's your question, G, to Diamond Deb?
Okay, my question to Diamond Deb is this. If you were gonna have twins with one of the guys that you went with the Sims with, would you have sex with another guy with a condom and not have a kid just to keep the people you had sex with equal with the number of kids you have?
Talk about long questions. Try that again. I'm confused.
Okay, she's having 100 babies on the Sims, right?
Right.
Okay, what if she has twins?
Right. She has had twins. That was right off the bat. She had twins.
Then does she have to sleep with another guy and not have a kid with him so we can keep the number of people she sleeps with equal to the babies she has?
Oh, I get it.
You need to have a deadbeat dad for each kid.
I'm glad you're not my boyfriend. To be fair, when the goal is 100 babies, I think you can't afford to be too picky.
No, she can't. She can't.
By that point, it's like the friggin' Carlsbad Caverns down there.
Okay, so that was our question for Diamond Deb.
Yep.
Now, Flaming Monocle, which channel do you have a question for out there?
Well, it wouldn't be right to not ask a question of one RentAHero, for whom I harbor enormous distaste, dislike, hatred, whatever you want to call it.
He is your nemesis.
That was pretty sweet.
So, unfortunately, RentAHero is going to be the butt of this one.
All right.
But,
No.
Quite literally, a butt, yes.
like the Death Star, when you gotta fly through the little thing and fire the lasers into the one part, that's the butthole of the Death Star.
Exactly, but this time the target area is much larger.
Oh.
Anyway,
Oh.
RentAHero, from where did your powers originate? And what are they exactly? Please feel free to provide an exhaustive list.
Wow.
I think it's a perfectly sensible, innocent, normal question that anyone who is a fan of RentAHero would ask.
I happen to agree. I think you're right. As well as his nemesis, who would try to find out exactly what his powers are so he can find the
I
kryptonite.
certainly would not use that information against him in a devious plot on Tuesday.
Tuesdays are the best day for devious plots because afterwards you can go to Country Kitchen Buffet and get the $5 off buffet.
Well, it's quite
celebrate,
convenient
yeah.
actually, because the demise I certainly I've got no plan of putting into action is involving a potato chipping machine.
So, what is your question, G, to RentAHero?
Okay, my question to RentAHero is this. Look, I understand your name, RentAHero, it's all nice and fun. Where's Rent-A-Sidekick? Huh? When's he gonna show up? What if I wanted to be one of the little spooge blobs from the Herculoids? Huh? What if I wanted to be that?
That's true. I mean,
There's
Flaming
no
Monocle.
Rent-A-Sidekick.
Flaming Monocle, you've got T-Dude and Professor Bastardly. I mean,
I do indeed.
you would think that RentAHero would have his sidekick, wouldn't you?
I should think so, but I've yet to see such an abomination of life.
All right, so those are our questions for RentAHero. And to wrap up our Q&A episode this week, here is our question to the general viewers from G.
Okay, it's gonna be a simple one, and there's a correct answer, America, and you know what it is. What is your favorite phallic food?
I'd have
Really?
banana?
What the hell's the matter with you? You get out of my country! Go to Colombia or some stupid crap with the Chiquita lady.
Okay. What would Flaming Monocle in England? What would you assume would be the phallic food of choice there?
Phallic food, I suppose I could put, I don't know, I could cut out a crumpet or a something like that, and put some jam in a suggestive position and wait for the the inevitable death by ants. But
The Brits are a very flaccid people. They don't have dick foods like we do in America.
They've got, well, that's true, but they've got the best food name ever, Spotted Dick.
Which does not look like a dick.
it doesn't. But bangers and mash is even better. It does.
That is good. Okay.
That wraps up our Q&A episode for this week. Flaming Monocle, thank you so much for joining us, man. It was an honor to have you as part of the episode this week.
I don't quite know what this feeling is that I've got right now. I don't know if I like it.
It's indigestion. Take some Tums.
Thank you.
So, you recently just had a live stream for a charity event.
What, he pees online?
No.
Pee in front of people? I can do that.
Yes, you can. That's not what he did.
Well, over here you can.
He battled his nemesis, the RentAHero.
My nemesis is incontinence.
That is your nemesis indeed. They had a charity live stream event just yesterday. Of course, when this airs, it's going to be 4 days ago. But how did that go?
It went most splendiferously, I must say. It was one that started about sort of 7 o'clock in the evening. I switched on the stream and thought, okay, I'll do a little bit of practice, with the intention of starting at 8 o'clock GMT. Everybody turned up immediately, so we had to sort of jump-start the whole thing by an hour. And lo and behold, the whole thing ended up going on until about 1 or 2 in the morning UK time. And we raised them, and we raised $420 in that time.
That's awesome.
I must have
He
said
was
something
smoking
incredible.
doobies.
Doobies?
What are you talking about? He was smoking
They're
doobies.
getting stoned. He raised $420.
Oh, yes. Julie, would you know that you're not the first person to make that? Lol, 420, blaze it. Okay.
Have you ever tried smoking weed out of your butthole?
Stop.
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's a rush.
Butt huffing pot.
A bum rush.
A bum rush.
See what you did?
We've broken him.
You see what you did? He's insufferable.
It was your fault.
Oh my god. Set up, spike. Okay. Wow. So did you guys have a goal for the fundraising?
The goal was to get to the end of the stream and not have the stream disintegrate because of bad internet or people not being able to get the game to work, this, that, and the other. As it happens, what did happen is we managed to get 3 games down, and Team Villainy was 2 games up to 1 on Worms Clan Wars, which is the game we were playing.
Okay.
And it transpired that Azzy, who was my partner, Azizrian, her game of Worms failed, and so we had to restart a couple of times, and then Slapmike's game failed. So we unfortunately couldn't finish in the way that we intended to, so we ended up calling it a draw.
Story of my life.
Which does mean, unfortunately, that we both have to do the forfeits that we agreed on for each other, because we effectively both lost. In this case, it's going to be RentAHero is going to be singing an opera, or creating and singing an opera, basically glorifying me and my evil empire. And in return, I shall be doing a positive review for that terrible / awkward game, Secret of the Magic Crystals, which I believe is a horse dress-up game.
I love that game.
I think PewDiePie did a video on it today, in fact. So
I saw you posting that. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to get all
Wait a
of the
minute.
people saying we're haters and copiers and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But that's the thing we've got to do.
Horses?
Horses.
That's not how my game of the Secret Crystals works.
I don't want to know how your secret crystal game works.
I bet you can guess America.
Yes, we all can.
It's
Put
hide
them
and
away.
seek
It's hide and seek.
with shiny objects,
Okay.
which are hid from the sun's rays in my butthole.
And there we go. So until next time, I'm B. This is the Flaming Monocle. This is G, and
I'm sad.
Why?
I can never win at Marco Polo. I always pee in the water and people can tell where I am. The warmth attracts them.
So until next time, I'm B. This is G. This is Flaming Monocle, and
And don't forget, people out there in YouTube land, part of the YouTube universe, that ultimately the reason that we're all here is for you to give me all of your money.
so until next time, I'm B. This is Flaming Monocle. This is G, and
I had a friend when I was growing up in middle school, and he was lactose intolerant, and I'd sleep over at his house at night. I just force feed him cheese, and oh man, the explosions that would come out of his butt were hilarious.
so until next time, I'm B. This is Flaming Monocle. This is G, and remember, the answer you give may be your own. Take care.
Can I touch your monocle?